Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Tagline Films, and of course this is the channel that brings the latest sports news, transfer updates from all the sports arenas. And of course I your host today. I am Allan, and this video is sponsored by H&S Gamers. We are located in Makerere Koni on your way to Olympia Hostel. There is a big building. All you have to do is ask the Askari, he will direct you. We have very many video games like FIFA, Uncharted, Mortal Kombat, Call of Duty, games like Blah. We have very many video games. All you have to do is come and check on us. You can also find us on all our social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and our Twitter. Guys, we're having a lot for you. And of course, with me today is Dowie.
Thank you so much, Allan. My name is Dowie. Thank you for tuning in to our YouTube channel. Feel free to subscribe and tell a friend also to subscribe. This is the channel that is going to give you the latest sports news, the true sports news. So keep tuned in. Thank you.
Of course, Dowie, we saw the Premier League return on Friday with two games. Mainly the games that were going to be played in Manchester and London were removed. This is because, actually even in Merseyside, this was mainly because the police in those specified areas was mainly focusing on the burial process, the mourning process of the Queen. Though other games that were not in Greater Manchester and London were not played, and the first game to be played was Aston Villa playing against Southampton, a win for Aston Villa. How do you see that game, though?
Yeah, I also expected Aston Villa to win this one because Sunderland, they are playing. Southampton, sorry. They are playing well, but at least Aston Villa needed a win.
It really needed a win.
They needed a win and they played well. We saw Coutinho creating chances.
By the way, I like Coutinho and the way he plays. It's a very big pity that he is in Aston Villa at the moment.
Exactly.
He was a world-class player.
And he is still a world-class player, though still in Aston Villa. But the way he created chances, they played well. Their forward were acting well. They were reacting well to the ball. So I'm thinking they deserve the win.
So a goal for Aaron Ramsey. Then Nottingham Forest are playing against Fulham. This is the second time Nottingham Forest lead and they are beaten. I don't know what is really happening with them. And we saw them losing to Fulham 3-2. This time around, our goal scorer Mitrovic didn't manage to net a goal, but at least the team won. A goal from Aoninyi, the Nigerian international. Then we saw a comeback from Fulham. I really enjoyed the way they played, being 1-0 down, and the spirit they brought back in the second half. It was fantastic, and I appreciate the way Fulham plays. It really shows that them leading the EFL was not by accident or something like that. They really deserved that, and they are showing it in the Premier League. We saw them playing against Liverpool, the way they played against Arsenal, and this is a team that you're seeing. It is really a good team, and the way they are playing, I don't see a chance of them being relegated.
It is not by mistake. They are really playing well. It is not by chance that they played well Liverpool, they played well Arsenal. They are playing well. And if you can see the three parts, the midfield, the defense, and the forward, you see that they are balanced.
They are really balanced.
They are balanced. So I'm thinking, and again, this match, really, they needed it because the way we've always been known that Mitrovic is the one who is going to score for Fulham, but now this is another version. We are seeing other players scoring, so it is not only Mitrovic that you have to be scared of when you play. But also other players. So it was also good to see other players scoring, not only Mitrovic. And again, I'm thinking the reason why the performance of Nottingham Forest is really dropping because that wasn't the first at the beginning of the season. I'm thinking the coach has to sit down and select the first team because we see he is finding difficulties in selecting the first team. The players that are played, it keeps on changing the players every match. So I'm thinking that is the problem.
By the way, I would also think that he's still finding trouble getting the first team because these are mainly new players and the connection, the chemistry is not really there. It requires them at least half of the season to gain that chemistry and to find the first 11, and he should really work on it in the training ground. During the training sessions, he has to put in a lot of effort to make sure that he finds the first 11 of the best 11 he should be playing, because we see him having the likes of Jess Lingard, the likes of Nathan Yates. These are all good players, and he really finds problems altering to get who should start and who should not be on the bench. But I think with time he will find his.
Yeah, that is the only problem. Let us hope that he will find that with the time, if that time is there, if he's given time, because me, I'm thinking they might sack him anytime from now.
Yes.
Yeah, because the performance, the way they put in the money they've invested in the team, and if you can deliver that, that is not good. That is not a good sign for the owner of the team. So I'm thinking he has to work on it as soon as possible before maybe anything bad happens.
Yeah. Again, Dowie, in that same game we saw Willian returning to the Premier League. He returned with an assist from a corner, the one that was headed in. He had a good performance overall. And I think this is the time for him, and he really chose a good team. Fulham is a good team. They have just joined the Premier League. They will not demand much of him, and with time he will provide. And I think he will at least end the season with at least 8 assists. I know at least 8 assists and at least 2 goals or something like that. But he'll be involved in something like 10 or 12 goals.
Yeah, and he even looked comfortable in that team. So
yeah, very, very comfortable.
They do not expect a lot from him.
Yes.
And he is so, like, he feels at home. He feels at home. So I'm thinking he will help them.
Yeah, of course, stay in the Premier League and at least finish in the top half. Then we saw Man City winning 3-0 against Wolves. A straight red card for the Wolves player. I'm forgetting the name. Let me check here. A straight red card for the Wolves player. This rendered them helpless, because when you get a red card against Man City,
and yet you're
already 2-0 down, it's really bad news for you. It's honestly bad news for you.
They had nothing to rely on. But I'm liking that when Neves played in that place, the way he filled that place. He played well. He really played
because
well.
they only conceded 1 goal after getting a red card.
Exactly.
Of course, when you're playing against Man City and you only concede 1 goal after getting a red card in the first half, you really should have played.
They really tried.
Then Erling Haaland is proving to be a very difficult player to play against. You just never know when he's going to score. I personally never expected him to score with the right foot, of course, mainly outside the box. He really proved. And Haaland, I don't know what's going to be coming. The defenders should be very afraid of him. The next Manchester game is going to be against Manchester United, Manchester Derby, and as we know, Manchester United, they're gaining back. They're having the confidence, and we are seeing they are having the best centre back duo at the moment. Do you think this centre back duo will have a thing to do to Haaland?
Yeah, I'm thinking they will learn how to manage it. The good thing with the coach of Man, I give him a lot of respect. There's a way he plans. He organizes for the big matches, and anything good can happen from that. So I'm thinking that the way that Manchester United defensively, they are really working good. They are good, and Manchester, they are not good at defense, and we know this is a derby, so anything can happen. So
anything can happen at any time.
they can. There is a way they can defend Allan, and you never know whether he's on the pitch or. So I'm thinking anything can happen. So
by the way, when you look at the Manchester United midfield, the likes of McTominay and Eriksen, they're having a very good partnership, and I think they can at least keep the ball for a few minutes or stop Man City from trying to pass a lot. And when you look back in the wing backs, the likes of Taiwo Malaysia and Diogo Dalot, Diogo Dalot is really gaining the respect he honestly wanted.
I also wanted to comment on that.
Involving in the games, gameplay, chance creation, and again the defending. His defending is very nice.
He's defending. The other time around he was good and going forward, but this time around I'm happy that he is also gaining something defensively. Like he defend well, So I'm thinking, yeah, he is suitable now for that place. I used known to like him. Like I was like, no, you can't play Doubt when you have another player like
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, like another player like Wan-Bissaka. Though Wan-Bissaka is not good in going forward, but he's good.
Yeah, whether he was one of the best wing backs.
He's good. He's good at making tackle, aggressive tackle. So if you can compare Wan-Bissaka right now and Doubt is far better.
Yeah, Doubt is right now far better than Wan-Bissaka.
So.
And when you look at the Man City defense, the legs of Cancelo enjoy moving forward, and this will affect them quite a lot when you're playing against Antony, and then Jadon Sancho will be playing against Kyle Walker. We saw Sancho is the only player who scored is the only Man United player who scored in the Manchester Derby last season, and this of course. This renders the Man City defense a little bit weak to him, because the Man City defense is looked at as a good defense because of the midfield.
They don't give you chances of attacking them. So
but if you beat the Man City defense, the Man City midfield, you just know that the defense is finished. It's not like the likes of Liverpool, because in Liverpool, their defense is tight. We all know the defense is tight.
Exactly. Yeah. So me, I'm thinking Man City doesn't give you the chance of you attacking them.
Yes.
That's why you will never know their weakness in defense. But there is some weakness in defense. Their defense is no good. So I'm thinking if Manchester United have a chance this time around, they might at least it will be a draw for me. So I'm thinking that United will get something out of this match.
Then Newcastle played against Bournemouth. It ended in a 1-1 draw. A goal from Alexander Isak, of course, a penalty, and a goal from Billing for Bournemouth. How do you see that Newcastle that we all knew this was a rejuvenated side with all the players really putting in the work, the likes of Joelinton, the likes of Allan Saint-Maximin. These were all good players, the likes of Longstaff. I never expected them to draw against Bournemouth.
Yeah, I'm also disappointed a bit, and you can't be drawing with Bournemouth. The Bournemouth that had issues lately about their coach, and they have not really been performing well. And we see Newcastle at the start of the season. I saw Newcastle as one of the biggest teams that they will be at least one of the Champions League contenders.
They really had a good team. I don't know what's happening.
They are having a good team. That was in my mind at the start of the season, but I'm a bit disappointed because the way they are playing, the only thing they can do is making a draw, and they are playing average teams. So what if they find like big teams like the likes of Liverpool, when the Liverpool gains their momentum?
Yeah. You can never bring that funny style of play against Liverpool. They will give you serious.
Yeah. So I'm a bit disappointed about the result. Yeah, I thought that it would be a sure win for Newcastle, but I'm a bit disappointed. Yeah, to draw against Bournemouth.
Yes.
Yeah, that is really absurd.
Then the other game was Tottenham versus Leicester. A funny game. First half 2-2. Second half 6-2.
Yeah.
A very good performance from Heung-min Son. I think this came out of frustration. Son never had a good start to the season.
That was a message to the coach.
It truly was a message to the coach, and personally, I cannot bench Son for Richarlison. I can never do that. Richarlison is not a player. He's not half a player. Son is. Son is a very good player.
Even if when you look at the Premier League, the whole Premier League, there is no one that can play that number better than Son.
Son is a very good winger. He's one of the best left wingers in the Premier League right now, and he proved it in that game. We saw him with a fantastic goal. The first goal was very good. The second goal was very good, and then to finish the hat trick, the goal was not that good, but of course it netted the hat trick inside. And then a goal for James Maddison, New Italy. It actually had a lot of comedy. The Tielemans goal. No,
James Maddison was very good.
It was a fantastic goal. I never expected it to enter, and the angle and the technique was very good. Only that the team is still facing a lot of challenges.
This time around, I can't tell the problem, because at least this time around they try to play good.
They
the fact
good.
that they removed Ndidi from the defense, from the central defense, and they put him in the midfield, that worked at least better. And this time around, I think Tottenham was just big for them.
Tottenham was just a big team, and Heung-min-son, not being very big. I'd give the credit to Son, because there were chances for Leicester to equalize. If Son had not scored the hat-trick. I think...
and that was a message to our coach, because he has been putting him on the bench since the start of the season. That he started only a few games, and this time around they've been struggling winning. They have
really struggled a lot.
And this time around, I think if the coach is wise, then he will pick the message, because the message was very clear.
The message was very clear. There was nothing funny about it. All he did was tell him that he was going to score. Then on Sunday,
he was telling him, actually, if you need a goal, I'm here. And it is up to you if you can start. If you can make me a start player, it is up to you.
Then we saw Brentford lost to Arsenal 3-0. This is the same Brentford that won against Manchester United 4-0. How did you see the performance of Arsenal?
The performance of Arsenal is dangerous in the first 30 minutes.
Very dangerous.
If you are told you can help, if you can keep them, or if you can keep it at 0-0 in the first 30 minutes, there you can get a point or even 3 points. But if you don't defend well in those 30 minutes, they will punish you, and that is what we saw yesterday. A goal from Saliba and Jesus in the 28th minute. So that rendered Brentford.
They really had no chance.
No chance to get back in the game.
A very good goal for Fabio Vieira. It's our first goal for Premier League. I really enjoyed the goal. It entered very nicely. It was fantastic. I'm by the way, I'm happy for Fabio Vieira and the way he netted that goal.
He didn't like play like Martin Odegaard. He didn't play like him, but at least he was trying.
He was trying. He tried his level best,
and with time he will maybe reach where he wanted to be. Because you can't be if I told you we are to compare him with Martin Odegaard, he didn't fit in well, but at least he played. He tried.
He tried his level best. Then we saw the Everton game. West Ham. It lost to Everton. 1-0 loss. West Ham was a very huge disappointment for the whole of the season. 8 games, and they haven't won in a single game.
The only player that is still playing well in West Ham, that is Rice.
Declan Rice, but the rest of the team.
Rice and I think it is Rice and the Benrahma.
Saif Benrahma.
Yeah, Benrahma. Yeah. But the whole of West Ham, they are off form. If you can see Bowen, that is not the Bowen of last season. Bowen was really playing well. He was dangerous last season, and this time around, you can see he's struggling to even pass the wing. And if you can see, they are striking line. That forward, they are performing. The midfield, though they brought in this Brazilian player. The chance creation is really down there.
Would they be missing Noble because I retired?
Yeah, I'm thinking they are missing him because the chances creation is low, and Noble used to create a lot of chances in the midfield, and this time around the chances they are playing well. Because if they are not playing well, then they will be conceding a lot of goals, but they do not concede goals, but their problem is scoring. And scoring is due to chance creation. They do not create a lot of chances. Like the person who can help them, like bring the ball in the box that for the strikers to score. They do not have that one, so they are struggling, and I'm sure they are still struggling.
Dowie, when you look at the Premier League table right now, Arsenal is leading. It has played 7 games and it has won 6 of the 7. Right now it's having 18 points, followed by Man City. It has also played 7 games.
And unbeaten. They are unbeaten. They have made 2 draws.
Yes, I've only made 2 draws. And then Tottenham are coming in also. They're having 17 points. Brighton with 13 points and Manchester United with 12 points. Do you see a chance of the other team, the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea, coming back in the top 4? Because when I look at Chelsea, I don't see a chance for them. The way they are playing, they're not creating chances. I don't know what's wrong with them. For Liverpool, they stand a very high chance of coming back with the return of Thiago Alcantara and Diogo Jota.
Yeah, the momentum of Liverpool is coming back.
Yes.
They are showing chances of coming back, and you can count them on the top 4. But this time around, it has changed. The only team that is confident in the top 4 is Man City, and even winning the league. But this time around, these 3 places are still blank. They are still open. Anyone can
any player,
be.
Any team that plays very well with.
Exactly. Any team can be in top 4. It is not like the other seasons that we used to say
Chelsea
that Manchester City, Chelsea, and Liverpool, and the only place that is blank was only one, and it will be fighting for Arsenal, Manchester United, and Tottenham.
Yes.
Yeah, but this time around there are 3 places. So if you play well, there's a chance of being in top 4. Yeah, the top 4 this time around is going to be a really total surprise.
Then when you look at the bottom of the table, Leicester with only 1 point. Only a draw. They have lost the other games. Nottingham Forest with a win and a draw, and West Ham with a win and a draw. West Ham, they're really menacing. They're disappointing.
The only team that I'm confident, if they do not work on it, they might leave. That is Leicester. If they do not work on it, if you do not invest in January in the January transfer, they might go back to they might be relegated. I swear to God, if they are playing like that, they might be.
Yeah, if they keep playing like that, they are going to be relegated.
They are going to be relegated. So it is not be a surprise. That is the confident team I know right now.
Yes.
That if they do not work on it, the way they are playing,
they may be relegated.
They may be relegated. Because if you can see their squad, a lot of players they are going on free transfer on January. That is still a problem to them.
Yeah.
So if you do not work on it, they might be relegated. The likes of this Belgian
Yuri Tielemans.
Yeah, he might
leave the team because even if you're a player, there's a chance for you to play in a big team and you will shine. You will shine from there. How can you stay in a small team?
Gave him a green light, so he might leave in January for free and go to Arsenal. So I'm not thinking that he will renew his contract.
Then we going in other results. I'm going just to be going through them. I'm going to talk about the Spanish La Liga. We saw Real Madrid winning against Atletico Madrid in the derby, and the combination between these 3 youngsters, the likes of Vinicius, Rodrigo, and Valverde,
the Brazilian dangerous.
You just know that these kids, they are fire. I like the way they are playing. Actually, it's like a competition between Madrid and Barcelona, because when you look at Barcelona right now, they are having Lewandowski, and Madrid is also having Benzema. These are the players who have been playing, the experienced players. But the rest of the players, they are young players, likes of Dembele, likes of Rafinha, like Ansu Fati, Ferran Torres, Pedri, Gavi. The same thing with Madrid. You're having the likes of Benzema. Then in the midfield, you're having Valverde, you're having Tchouaméni, Camavinga, they're having Rodrigo and Vinicius. This is a very strong team, and the competition is going to come back any time from now. From these youngsters, if at all they are not persuaded to go to other teams, and I don't think they are even persuaded.
No,
for example, those in Madrid. You can't leave the Champions League winning team.
No, it's like living heaven.
It's living heaven for
what?
For anything.
You can't live heaven for anything.
Yes.
So I'm thinking that, and a dangerous player that you have to look up to when you're playing Madrid, that is the Croatian Luka Modric.
Yes, anytime he can make a difficult pass, something
he's
wonderful.
He's the one that is making these younger players better. Because if you consider a pass he played for Vicious Junior, that through ball, was really a top class.
A top class pass, and not every player can do that.
Not every player can do that. So if you're playing Madrid, you have to look that their midfield. You have to mark Luka Modric.
By the way, which is not the thing in Barcelona right now,
exactly.
Because everyone in Barcelona can provide the same.
But if you can mark Luka Modric, there's a way you
stop that chance creation, and then the likes of Vinicius will not be having a lot of time to run.
Exactly. So, if you're playing Madrid, Luka Modric.
Then Bayern Munich, they won 1-0. I never expected this one. They won.
It was even, I thought that they might make another draw, because I don't know what is wrong with them.
They are very close to making another draw.
I don't know what is wrong with them, but I'm thinking that is Bayern Munich will come back and it will win the league. That is a sure win.
Of course,
that is a sure deal. Actually,
they are aiming
for.
Sure.
They are not even aiming for winning that league. That is a must for them. The league is
ours. It's actually Augsburg which won against Bayern Munich.
Are you sure?
Yes. A win for Augsburg, not a win for Bayern. Sorry.
No, I saw that match that's why I told you I thought it would be a draw, because maybe they scored like in the.
And the goal was scored in the 59th minute.
59th. I saw the first half.
Bayern Munich, they won against Barcelona. I think they put in a lot of effort in winning Barcelona. And
Bayern Munich is really having a problem. They don't know. They think they are having almost old players, aged players. So
a lot of aged players.
Yeah, a lot of aged players.
And they only won Barcelona by chance and experience.
And you will see that in the second leg.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so confident that the second leg it will be a Barcelona win, because they are having so many aged players. And this time around, football is aiming at the pace. If they are old players, but you can put in the pace, then it is fine. But if you
don't have the pace,
if you don't have the pace, then that is a problem.
Then RB Leipzig continued to lose. They lost against Borussia Mönchengladbach 3-0. RB Leipzig, they are disappointing. These are title contenders.
This season around, I'm looking at the top. These teams that are going to come to Champions League in every league.
Yes.
So I'm also, because the Bayern Munich, I was thinking it has been only Bayern Munich, Dortmund, RB Leipzig, or either Bayer Leverkusen or Freiburg or Frankfurt. But this time around, I don't know whether the second leg of the match, in the second leg maybe teams will perform better, but the first leg I'm totally
disappointed. It's only Borussia Dortmund that is trying to lift up, but again we are seeing these funny teams like of Hoffenheim, Union Berlin and Freiburg. They're the ones in the top 4.
And Freiburg is really performing well.
Yes. So Bayern Munich has to improve. It really has to improve. Then in the Italian Serie A, Inter Milan lost 3-0.
Inter Milan, I don't know whether the curse is on Lukaku, because the return of Lukaku, I don't know. I can't tell actually, because maybe they are missing the Sanchez, which is not the case, because Sanchez used not.
They lost 3-1.
He was a bench player, but Udinese is also a stubborn team.
It's a very stubborn team.
It is a stubborn team. You either lose or draw against it. You can't be playing Udinese and sit comfortably and say, yeah, I'm big, so I'm expecting a win. No, they always give a surprise. It is also a draw or a win for them.
Then we are seeing Napoli is leading the table, followed by Atalanta, Udinese, Lazio, Then there comes AC Milan, AS Roma, and Inter Milan and Juventus. They are there making a lot of fun, a lot of comment. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. This time around the table, I'm thinking this is a chance for Napoli.
By the way,
At least
it's for Napoli to win the league.
It is a chance for
the
Napoli.
same way Inter Milan and AC
again,
Milan.
it is a chance for Roma to at least to get that position in the top 4.
Champions League.
Yeah, in the top 4.
Yes.
It is a chance for them. So it is up to them to embrace the chance, to accept the chances.
Or to let it go.
or
The
to
same
let
way
it go.
Inter Milan
But
did
this
and
time
AC
around,
Milan.
I'm thinking these teams are giving them a chance.
But there is that funny thing we are seeing that Juventus, they are really losing the form. Actually, the Italian Serie A is now getting more fun to watch than it was, because we are used to be seeing Juventus winning, Juventus. But right now, we saw Inter Milan winning the other side, the other time,
And
followed
this
by
time
AC
around,
Milan.
Napoli,
You're seeing Napoli performing. We just never know Napoli may win.
It's becoming interesting actually. And this time around, if Juventus was in Premier League, the manager will be out.
But
They
there's
don't
that
give-
thing in Premier League, they don't wait for you to
They
make
don't
out
give
of
you
no
time.
sense.
Yeah, you can't perform.
After
A big
messing
team, how
around-
can a big team perform like that?
Yes.
You're not even playing big teams.
We saw that with
you're
Manchester
losing
United.
against average teams and
Ole
small
Gunnar
teams.
Solskjaer, the moment he lost a few games, he was out.
Yeah.
People don't tolerate nonsense.
Leave alone,
Look at Tuchel.
leave alone Manchester United with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, the likes of Bournemouth.
People don't tolerate nonsense.
That is an average team, even a small team, but
But the moment they saw those heavy losses, they were like, we've had enough of you,
We've had-
go
yeah.
find space somewhere else.
in England, actually, they do not give you time.
They don't give
They
you
do
time
not
to-
give you time to coach nonsense.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, those are the updates that we are having at the moment, and we are going into the international break. We are going to be giving you all the fixtures, how the matches that are going to be played. So all you have to do is stay tuned to the channel, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, share these videos. Have yourself a good time. Thank you.